everyone, it's Brie from Brie Marie Plans. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we're planning for the last week in November in my Sterling Ink Common Planner, and I'm going to be using some stickers from my Etsy shop. So this first one is Welcome Fall. I thought this would be nice for Thanksgiving week to just kind of like do the doors and the windows with the pumpkins, to do one last, really autumnal spread before we move on to Christmas and winter stuff. And then using a few of these pumpkins that I have left from Pumpkin Harvest because I think they'll go well. And then I think I'll probably use this quote from my autumn quotes sheet, which is great. I've almost used up all of it this year, which is, yeah, I'm very happy about that. So we got these things. And then for washi, we have these two. This is like a brown plaid. And then this is just like a darker, not forest green, like a darker olive type green. It's got like a warmer tone to it. I think that'll just go nicely and bring in another color. And then for markers, I'm using my Zig Clean Color dot marker in Fawn for to-dos, habits, things like that. And then for appointments and events, I labeled it number 30 from my Crayola Super Tip, which is this one. And I think that'll just, it's a little more intense than this washi, but I think it will still go well. And I didn't want to go with tan and just have it be really monochromatic because I've been enjoying the pop of color more lately. That's what I'm using for supplies. Let's get started. So first off, y'all, I saw Wicked for Good tonight, and it was really, really, really good. I loved it. I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it. Yeah, it was so good. I haven't journaled yet for the week, but when I got home, I pasted my little ticket stub in here for, journaling about the week. I'm definitely going to talk a little bit about the movie, but also just like, how the week generally went. But yeah, it was so good. I got the chills multiple times. I cried. It was freaking fantastic. So if you were thinking about going or were on the fence, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I am filming this on Friday, the 21st of November. So like the big release day. And then this video is going up, if you're watching this the day it goes up, it'll go up on the 23rd. So it's only been a couple days since it came out, but my goodness, it is so good. And there were so many songs in part 2 that I just loved from the musical that I was excited to hear and, witness. And they did not disappoint. Okay, now that I did that, I'm like, I think I wanted to do it opposite. Like, I want to have the green be the, like, buffer in the middle. So, let's pull this up. But yeah, it's fantastic. Highly recommend you go. I was going to watch the first movie before I went and saw the second one. Like, I know the first act of the movie really well. So, and the play really well. So, I didn't need to. It's just for more of like a cool experience sort of thing. I'm trying to decide if I want to layer this or not. I think I'm just going to butter it up next to each other. But I forgot that I wanted to do that until I was literally driving to the movie theater to watch part 2. So that didn't happen, but that's okay. I'm trying to think about what I want to use in this spread because I also need to save, some of this for the journaling page for the week. Well, we're for sure gonna have one door, and I think it's gonna be this one because I want to use this one here. And then we can save one of the pumpkins for this spread and do the other big one in the other spread, and then I'll either use 1 or 2 windows in here. We'll see. I think we'll have enough. And if I feel like I need more on the other spread, I can always add in these leaves from this quote sheet to basically finish it off. But I like this combo. I think that was a good choice, so I'm happy with that. Do I want another door, or do I want to... I feel like the door makes the most sense to me, but maybe I'll put it, I think I'm going to put it all the way down this time, so there isn't much space between the bottom of the spread and the bottom of the sticker, just to kind of change up the orientation a little bit, because otherwise I think it can feel like a little too much of the same. Which it's going to be really similar anyway, but I think it helps to change it up just a little bit. And I'm going to make this side shorter. So I'll tear that piece like that, and then that doesn't leave very much left of the green. But I think that's okay. It looks different, even more so now. And like different enough that it doesn't look like it's exactly the same, but not different enough that it doesn't look like it's not part of the same spread. Or just, you know, the design choice doesn't make sense, if that makes sense. I think I'm gonna leave this here for now. I'm gonna do the little time lapse like I normally do to put in habits, appointments, things like that. And then I will come back and we'll finish off the rest of the spread together. We've got the function down, so now I want to use one of these windows, probably this one, and then one of these pumpkins. I think the pumpkins would probably work best right up here. I think that window is just going to be a little off. No, put the window up here and the pumpkins right there. Maybe that's the better option. Yeah, I think I am actually going to put the window up here and then the pumpkins over here. Probably this one that's facing this way, because I don't know, that just makes more sense to me. But let's put the window down. Just right there. And I'd like to use a little bit of washi, probably just the plaid, I think. Ellie. I think I do want to put the green down as well, just to make it more cohesive. Put this underneath. And then, let's see, we'll just stop that one right there. So then this one can go out a little further. That ripped at like the perfect spot. Okay, cool. Then the pumpkins to go right here. And then once again, need to put the washi underneath, and this one I'm gonna do right here. There we go. And then we'll try to keep this one a little smaller as well. And have it rip slightly differently. Okay. I like that. So then this door, this window, this pumpkin going on the journal spread. I'm going to bring in this quote. I feel like down here I left a good spot for it. and maybe right there. Yeah, I like that. That looks really nice. Then we can put in the holidays. So I'm gonna cut this one. And yes, I didn't need to make the box quite so big, but I just wanted to call out that it was Thanksgiving. So not that I celebrate, you know, what Thanksgiving stands for in history, but it's a nice day to eat good food and get together with family. Then we've got Black Friday. I could have made this box a little bigger. That's a little pitiful, but it's okay. And then this one also should have made this bigger, but we're just gonna deal with it. A Small Business Saturday. That's all off of there. Speaking of Small Business Saturday, I am gonna be having a sale on my Etsy shop starting, I'm thinking Black Friday. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen my Instagram post hopefully already about when the sale's starting, what the percentage off is, things like that. But I've been so busy that I haven't for sure been able to figure that out. So that's a work in progress. I'm going to be having a sale off of all of the sticker sheets that are currently available and have been available in my shop. And then I'm going to be adding some new things. I'm planning on adding a little, probably 2-sheet set of New Year's stickers to celebrate 2026. And then I'm going to be releasing some scripts, which is new for me. But also this is weird because it's sized at a 5x7 because that's what I size it to print it out as. But with my Cricut, I printed it out at 4x6 because that's what the Cricut kind of allows for, to fit 2 things on one page. But when I print out like the big illustrative stickers, I just put 1 to a page, which feels wasteful for the sticker paper, but it's what works. So I resized this to be 4x6, so that's why it just looks a little weird and has this extra space. But we'll be having a payday script, a couple birthday scripts. I can't remember the other scripts, but then also I'm updating this little 2-sheet set. Also, this is what a 5x7 is, so you can see the difference. This is what it's meant to be sized at. I'm updating the holidays 2-sheet set to just be called holidays 1 and 2, so it's not just 2025. And then I added in election day on the 2nd sheet because I didn't have that this year, and I don't know why I fully didn't add it. I think mainly just because I was like, oh, no presidential election this year, but obviously there are other elections going on as well, so I put that in. So then this works for any year that you want to use them for. You can, you know, purchase them once and then use them year after year, and that's what I'm doing. So now that I'm looking at this, I can see the difference. So my printer ran out of black ink while I was printing some things. Like this was fine. You can see how dark it is. This payday that I printed today, a little lighter than usual. But anyway, that's the great thing about only being a printable shop right now, is that I don't have to worry about this stuff in, you know, dealing with it when it comes to like fulfilling orders, things like that. So anyway, just wanted to let you know, keep an eye out for that. I'll also hopefully remember to put something on my community tab of info about the sale, and I'm having it run from at least Friday, if not Thursday, all the way through to the end of the day of Cyber Monday. So it'll be a nice long sale. You'll get plenty of time to shop the stickers that you want. Oh, and I'm also releasing a couple printables, which are just like not like actual like meant to be stickers, but I'm really excited about those. So keep an eye out. I'll be posting some sneak peeks on my Instagram. Anyway, now that that plug is over, I'm going to take the first payday sticker off of here and put it here. I had to make new payday stickers for myself, so I was like, well, why don't I just, you know, I'm making them for myself already. I'll just make them, put, you know, my little info at the top like usual with my sticker sheets, and then post it on Etsy. Like it's not a lot of extra work. So these are coming out along with a few others, like I said. But I think we're gonna let this be it. I think it turned out pretty cute. I'm pretty happy with it. Keep an eye out in the next week or two for when I post me planning in my journaling spreads for November. And yeah, we've got some really fun stuff coming up on the channel, which I'm super excited about. We got a new 2026 planner setup, which I've been prepping for by making my own script stickers and coming up with layouts and things like that. So I'm super excited. That'll either be 1 or 2 parts, I'm thinking. So that will be coming in like early to mid December as well. So keep an eye out for that. And that's all I've got. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.